welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing this look inspired by Kim K. I'll put the picture right here. So this is the look I'm going for, and if you want to learn how to get this look, please keep watching. So my face is already in the process of baking and my eyelids are already primed. I'm going in with the shade Beware from Urban Decay as the transition color and applying it in the crease using a blending brush. And as you see here, I lift my eyebrows a little bit just so it helps me see where my crease is and it makes it easier to apply the eyeshadow. The next transition color, which is gonna be Hot Spell from the Naked Heat palette. The key is just to lightly blend everything as you're applying it over the lids. And the look Kim has, it's bronzy taupe colors, and I tried to do a similar look to from the pictures. From what I could see, I didn't really have a clear photo of her makeup, so I just kind of made it up as I went. Moving on to the Naked to Basics palette, I'm using the shade Cover. Using the same brush, I apply this below my crease and towards the end of the eyes. Dab it towards the end of the eyes and then blend it by doing a circular motion. Going back to the Naked Heat palette, using shade Wild Thing, I do the same thing I just did with the previous shade. I just kind of go over it and blend it all together. Once I'm done doing that, I used the shade Decade from the Kim K X Mario palette to highlight underneath my eyebrow. And to emphasize that highlight, I used shade 2008 from the same palette, the Kim K Mario palette. I use my finger to highlight the brow bone, and that just makes the brow bone pop. So going back to the face, I wanted to dust off my baking powder because you don't want to leave it baking for too long. I noticed, for me at least, it starts getting patchy, and I don't. Off, I honestly love this brush. I've been using this brush for a long time from e.l.f. It's the blush brush. It's tapered and it makes it easier to just dust everything off. It really does take the excess powder that your skin didn't absorb and makes it flawless. Using the Sephora liquid eyeliner, I do winged eyeliner, and I do apologize, you guys. Over here, I didn't realize I was looking down, so you don't have the best view of me drawing in the liner, but I'm still learning the angles and I will make it better as I keep making videos like this. And now that the liner is done, I go back to the Naked Heat palette, mixing two shades. The first one is Vibrate and the second one is Hot Spell, which is the transition shade we used, and apply it on the lower lash line. And once you have that applied, I use the Glide On 24/7 pencil from Urban Decay in the shade Demolition, and I apply this in the lower waterline and the upper waterline. So at this point, I already applied my lashes. It's the Ardell Wispies. They're my favorite lashes, by the way. Using the Benefit Volumizing Mascara, I just apply it all over the lashes to blend my natural lashes with the falsies. For my lower lashes, I use the Urban Decay Subversion and Perversion mascara set. I prime it with the Subversion and then apply the mascara over it. So once the mascara is done, I went back to the Kim K and Mario palette using the shade 2008. I highlighted the inner corner of my eyes to make them pop. So that finishes the eye look. Now to finish the face, I go back to my MAC bronzer. And using a fluffy brush, I just bronze my cheekbones, my forehead, and the jawline. Now to highlight the face, I'm using the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, which I love, love, love. Using shade Zanzibar, I apply it lightly with a blush brush on the apple of my cheeks. And then to highlight the cheekbones, I use shade sagels using a fan brush. And then using my finger, I go back to the same shade and apply the highlighter on the bridge of my nose. To set everything in place, I use the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I use the 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Naked 2. And I just line my lips. And Bobbi Brown liquid lipstick in the shade East Coast Slay. Apply it on my lips. And that finishes the makeup look. Now, moving on to the hair part, you guys. Alright, so I have my extensions here. So what I did with it looks so creepy. What I did was I straightened it, and the bottom part, to give it that curled look, I just blow dried it with a rounder brush. And what I did was, once it was blow dried, I left the brush on the tip of the hair and sprayed it with hairspray. So once it dried, it kind of left that curl. I'm not putting too much, I'm just gonna put two pieces. And I know the color is very, very different. It's like a few shades lighter than my actual natural hair color, but it's okay, it's gonna blend in. So I'm gonna use this brush to kind of just brush my hair a little upwards, just so it gets rid of all the small tangles. So over here, what you have to do is part your hair, not halfway, just right where your ears start. Alright, so tie this part so it doesn't get mixed up with the rest of your hair. Grab a little piece like this. Get a thinner hair tie, tie it up. Make it a little tighter by pulling it. Go around where you put the hair tie, so you're kind of going in a circle. Now taking the second piece, doing the same thing. Alright, so now that we got that, what we're gonna do is untie this and brush your hair back. Woo! Grab the spray. Just brush everything upwards. Make sure you don't brush the ponytail all the way so you don't ruin the curls. So just kind of brush it up into your hands. This much left, you're just gonna pin the rest down instead of keep going around. So I do one pin going into the thicker part. Once you have that, just tighten your ponytail a little bit. This is my final look, you guys. Hope you guys like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.